Mike Tyson Promotions is expanding. They just signed 2 top amateur prospects, and USA Boxing is mad at them. You know why they're mad at them, George? Because USA Boxing is saying, hey, let these kids go to the Olympics. You're stealing their Olympic dreams. I'm like, no, let them go make money.
Exactly. You know, I'm kind
It's all corrupt anyways. You send the kid to that you're a trainer,
exactly.
and they don't get the decision.
You gotta look at this. Other countries are proud to carry their flag on the Olympic torch. You know, going to the Olympics. This is the only country that I feel that we don't have like a unity. Everybody's kind of like they're not really proud of representing us.
No, I think people are proud. I have to disagree with you on that. Of course, everybody's proud.
No, we are proud, but the thing is, first of all, how I see it is these kids put in the work, they fight. Other countries
support them financially.
The government supports the amateur
that
system.
I agree with you.
That's we don't have here. You know, myself included, I work at a boxing gym that I help open, that I'm involved in. You know, I charge people to work out. You know, I charge amateurs, I charge people to work out. You know, I teach them the art of boxing. Even it may not be everybody's type of choice of training, but people like it. There's people that like it, people that don't. Anyways, we go to other countries, the Ukraine, Russia, China, Cuba. You know, they may not be the best countries in living, but they're making a living being amateur fighters. I remember talking to Joel Casamayor that they're paying him. You know, it probably was not much as people say, but right here we don't have that glamour.
I agree with you somewhat, not exactly, because they all want to live in America. That is it, because they can come pro and they can make big money doing what they're doing over there. But here's the problem. Last year you had a kid try out for the Olympics. He did great, but he didn't get the decision. And that's, how are you going to tell these kids, no, let them go to the Olympics when you're risking some real shady decisions in the amateurs?
Exactly. You're always risking. You know, everybody joins boxing. They don't. First of all, I'm gonna say the U.S. does not publicize. They do not make amateur boxing
popular,
popular. You don't go see. I'm gonna go see that amateur fight at so and so channel.
Nobody goes.
There's nothing. Nobody knows nobody in the amateur right until you make it to the nationals. That's the only way. That's when they're being exposed on the networks. Besides that, there's nothing. There's no really support from amateurs. That's the reason we don't have gold medalists. We don't have them because there's no support. And you know, the system's already a little twisted. Now they're always changing the rules of doing this and doing that. There's nothing concrete.
So you support Mike Tyson Promotions for signing those 2 kids?
You know, as a former fighter, you know, I fought amateur. I only had 16 amateur fights.
That's not a lot, George.
That's not a lot. But in my mind, when I was training, coming up, I was embedded professional.
Go make some money.
Go make some money. That was the reason my father, I went from piano classes to boxing. I went from hopefully being in the music to boxing. Who does that? You know, because the thing is, they think, my father used to think that's a better way to make a living when they tell you, something, is a damn rough road to make it up. I never made it, but there was a...
So you're still making money doing what you love?
I love the sport, Don't get me wrong, I love it, but the sport is different from the business and the politics and everything else. Like I've always said, don't ruin a kid's career by making a bad decision. Like, for example, we could go back with Beltran, who just fought Birds. You're ruining the kid's career by giving them that draw or loss or whatever happened. It was a draw. Now it's for making Beltran making more money. They're making the other guy money because he still keeps his title.
Yep.
So that's what I don't agree with. Nobody says anything about these things. That's the problem.
CJ Ross gave Mayweather 114. They put her.
You see now.
And they crucified her, but justified so because the fight wasn't a draw. But here you have blatant robbery, and nobody exposes those judges. Nobody puts them on the spot. They're still keeping their job.
That's what needs to be changed. And that's the problem with boxing. Now for Iron Mike to sign these fighters.
Good for him. Good for them.
Good for him. You know, he wants to make something out of it. He wants to make. I remember watching the show that he's intrigued in watching amateurs grow, and that's what we need. That's the government. Look at now we're going through a shutdown. The government, everything government.
I didn't even notice. Did you notice?
Oh, I found out yesterday. So we're on the same boat. But going back to that, the government, instead of doing other stuff, we gotta support our own country. We gotta support our own people. No matter if we're black, white, yellow, you know, whatever, doesn't matter. We need to support, because we're always separated from. They separate us from ethnicity to religion to all that. We're all the same. What we need to do is have more people represent this country with pride. That needs to change.
There you have it, George Diaz. Stay tuned. PetersonReporting.com. I'm Melly Back reporting.